@NCERT video book welcomes you. Today we will study textbook of mathematics for grade 4 Maths Mela. Let's start textbook of mathematics for grade 4 Maths Mela. Chapter 1 Shapes around us. Let's start chapter 1 Shapes around us. Diksha wanted to go to a big city during her summer holidays. Her father took her to Delhi and they visited many old and new interesting monuments like the India Gate, Qutub Minar, Safdarjung Tomb, Akshardham, the National Museum, Jantar Mantar and Sansad Bhavan. Now she is trying to make a model of India Gate using her wooden blocks. You can see Diksha is trying to make a model of India Gate using her wooden blocks. Try to make a model of the buildings shown here using blocks. You can try to make a model of Charminar and a hut using blocks. 1. What parts of the building have you shown in your model? For example, roof, pillars, base, etc. The answer is I have shown base, pillars, side walls and roof of the building in my model. 2. Why did you select these parts? Answer. I have selected these parts because they form the core structure of the building. 3. What shapes will model these parts well? Answer. Rectangles, squares, semicircles and cylinders are the shapes that model these parts well. 4. How is your model similar to the picture of the real building? Answer. The shapes of the different parts of my model closely match those of the real building in the picture. 5. How is it different from the real building? Answer. My model is a miniature version of the real building with significantly smaller dimensions. Discussion. What would happen if you removed one piece of your model? Answer. The model might become unstable or look incomplete. Would the model still look like the original building? Answer. No, the model won't look like the original building. In what ways could you make the model even better? Answer. To make the model even better, I could paint it in the colors that closely resemble the actual building. Project work. Encourage learners to observe a street carefully and make a model showing the main buildings on the street. Like this. This boy says, I have made something. Look at my Qutub Minar. You can see boy's model of Qutub Minar. But the actual Qutub Minar looks like this. Do you think it looks like the Qutub Minar? Answer. No, it doesn't look like the Qutub Minar. What shape would you use if you made a model of the Qutub Minar? Why? Answer. I would use a cylindrical shape to make a model of the Qutub Minar because the actual structure is tall and round similar to a cylinder. You can see it here. How many such shapes will you use? I will use 5 cylinders. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. You can write like this. I would use 5 cylindrical shapes to make different levels of the Qutub Minar in my model. This girl says, do you know? The Qutub Minar is a World Heritage Site and the tallest building made up of bricks. It has 5 stories and 379 stairs. Earlier, people made buildings with clay bricks, stone blocks or wood. Today, we also use concrete blocks, hollow blocks, etc. What is common to all of these bricks? You can see here clay brick, stone block and wood block. All these are rectangular in shape. Note for teachers. Ask learners to collect different boxes, bottles, cans, coconut shells, etc. to model the given buildings. Craft 1. Make a sphere-like shape with paper strips, like this. Diksha has folded open and flattened a box to see what an open box looks like. This is called the net of the box. If you fold along the dotted lines, you will get the box back. You can see Diksha has folded open and flattened a box to see its net. You can see net of a box here. 2. Use the nets given at the end of the book to make the model shown below. You can see here prisms and pyramids. Prism is a structure in which two similar flat faces joined by rectangular faces. As you can see in triangular prism, triangular faces joined by rectangular flat faces. Similarly, in square prism, square faces have been joined by rectangular faces. Similarly, in hexagonal prism, two hexagonal faces joined by rectangular faces. Whereas in pyramids, except one face, all faces are triangular in shape and meet at a single point. In triangular pyramid, the base is triangular in shape and all other faces are triangular and meet at a single point. Similarly, in pentagonal pyramid, the base is of pentagonal shape and the other faces are triangular, meeting at a single point. Similarly, in a square pyramid, one face that is present at the base is of square shape and other faces are triangular, meeting at a single point. Let's see the nets given at the end of the book. Nets of a triangular prism and rectangular prism or cuboid. Note, cut along the dotted lines and fold along the dark lines. You have to cut along the dotted lines and fold along the dark lines. You will get triangular prism. And for this net, you will get rectangular prism or cuboid. Nets of a triangular pyramid and hexagonal prism. Note, cut along the dotted lines and fold along the dark lines. You can see net of a triangular pyramid here. Similarly, net of a hexagonal prism is given here. You have to cut along the dotted lines and hold along the dark lines. Nets of a square pyramid and pentagonal pyramid is given here. Note, cut along the dotted lines and hold along the dark lines. Net of a square pyramid. Net of a pentagonal pyramid. Let's move to the chapter. Questions. What shape of face is common to all of the prisms? You can see the rectangle shape face is common to all of the prisms. What other shapes do these prisms have? In triangular prism, you can see triangle. In a square prism, you can see square. And in hexagonal prism, you can see hexagon. The answer is square, triangle, hexagon. How many such faces each? In triangular prism, you can see two triangular faces, one in front, one in back, and three rectangular faces around it. That means 2 plus 3, 5. 5 faces. Similarly, in square prism, you can see two square faces, one in front, one in back, and 4 rectangular faces around it. That means 6 faces. Similarly, in hexagonal prism, you can see two hexagonal faces, one in front, one in back, and 6 rectangular faces sharing its border with hexagonal faces. That means 2 plus 6, 8 faces. Triangular prism has 5 faces, square prism has 6 faces, hexagonal prism has 8 faces. What shape of the face is common to all of the pyramids? In all of the pyramids, you can see triangular faces is common. The answer is the face having triangle shape. All the triangular faces meet at one point. You can see all triangular faces meet at one point. Identify any other shape in each of the pyramids. You can see pentagon face shape in pentagonal pyramid and square face shape in square pyramid at the bottom. The answer is pentagon and square. Is a cube also a prism? Yes. Cube is a structure similar to rectangular prism, that is cuboid, but all the faces are square in shape. What is different between a prism and a pyramid? Discuss. A prism has two identical parallel bases which can be triangles, squares, hexagons, etc. connected by rectangular faces. A pyramid, on the other hand, has only one base, which can be a triangle, square, pentagon, etc. And all the other faces are triangles that meet at a single point. Three. Now try to make the above shapes using straws and plasticine or thread and fill in the table. Shapes. Number of faces shown by capital F. Number of corners or vertices shown by capital V. Number of edges shown by capital E. Cube or square prism. If you observe a cube carefully, you will note that it has 6 faces. One at the top, one at the bottom, one in front, one in back, one in left and one in right. 6 faces. Number of corners 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 sharing the top face and 4 sharing the bottom face. That is 4 plus 4, 8 vertices or corners. And number of edges, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. 12 edges. You can see here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 edges. Similarly, cuboid or rectangular prism. In cuboid or rectangular prism, you will note that it also has 6 faces, 8 corners and 12 edges like that of cube. Triangular pyramid. In triangular pyramid, you will note that there are 4 faces, one at the bottom and 3 sharing its edges, one in front and 2 sideways. That means 4 faces and number of corners 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 corners and number of edges 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 corners and 6 edges. A square pyramid. In a square pyramid, you can note here, it has one base at the bottom and 4 faces above it. That means 5 faces. Number of corners 4 at the bottom and 1 at the top. 5 corners or vertices. And number of edges 4 edges at the bottom and 4 joining at the top point. That means 4 plus 4, 8. 8 edges. Similarly, in triangular prism, you will note that it has 2 triangular faces and 3 rectangular faces. That means 2 plus 3, 5 faces. Number of corners 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 corners. And number of edges, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. 9 edges. Identify any relationship that you may find between the number of faces F, edges E and corners V. Calculate F plus V minus E in each case. What do you notice? If you calculate f plus v minus e, that is number of faces plus number of corners or vertices minus number of edges, you will always get 2. 6 plus 8, that is 14. 14 minus 12 is equal to 2. 6 plus 8, that is 14, minus 12 is equal to 2. Similarly, for triangular pyramid, 4 plus 4 minus 6, that is 8 minus 6 is equal to 2. And for square pyramid, 5 plus 5, that is 10, minus 8 is equal to 2. And for triangular prism, 5 plus 6, that is 11, minus 9 is equal to 2 again. Sort 3D shapes by the number of flat faces. Write their names here. Number of faces, name of the shape. One flat face, hemisphere or cone. You can see here. Number of faces, shape, name of the shape. One flat face can be seen in hemisphere and cone. You can see here. Hemisphere and cone. Similarly, two flat faces can be seen in cylinder. Four flat faces is present in triangular pyramid. Five flat faces is present in triangular prism and square pyramid. You can see here. Six flat faces is found in cube or square prism and cuboid, that is rectangular prism. And 8 flat faces can be seen in hexagonal prism. So you can write here, for 2 flat faces you can write cylinder, 4 flat faces you can write triangular pyramid, 5 flat faces you can write square pyramid or triangular prism, 6 flat faces you can write cube or cuboid, 8 flat faces you can write hexagonal prism. Can you construct a 3D shape with 3 flat faces? The answer is no. No, it is impossible to construct a 3D shape with 3 flat faces. Now sort 3D shapes by the number of straight edges. Write their names here. Number of edges, name of the shape. 6 straight edges is present in triangular pyramid. You can see here. Triangular pyramid has 6 straight edges. Similarly, 8 straight edges is present in square pyramid. 8 straight edges is present in square pyramid. 9 straight edges is present in triangular prism. 9 straight edges is present in triangular prism. 12 straight edges is present in cube and cuboid. You can see it here. Let us observe. 1. Take a die. Look at the face that has number 1. The face numbered 6 is opposite to the face numbered 1. You already know that the sum of numbers on opposite faces of a die is always 7. If 1 is present on the left face, then 6 will be on the right face. If 2 is present on the top face, then 5 will be at the bottom face. If 3 is on the behind face, then 4 will be on the front face. That is, sum of numbers on opposite faces is always 7. What is the face opposite to the A. Face number 2. The answer is 7 minus 2 is equal to 5. B. Face number 3, that is 7 minus 3 is equal to 4. Similarly, C. Face number 4. The answer is 7 minus 4, that is 3. 2. A. Which faces have common edges with the face number 1? You already know that the face number 6 is opposite to the face number 1. So, except face number 6, all the other faces share its edges with the face number 1. The answer will be face number 2, face number 3, face number 4 and face number 5. You can write like this. Faces having common edges with the face number 1 are 2, 3, 4 and 5. B. Which face has no common edge with the face number 1? The answer is face number 6. You can write like this. Faces having no common edges with the face number 1 is 6. 3. Look at the three different views of the same cube. A. What color is the face that is opposite to the red face? Red color face share its edges with orange colored face, green colored face, blue colored face and yellow colored face. So the purple color face which is left will be opposite to the red face. The answer is purple. B. What color is the face that is opposite to the yellow face? If you turn up the first view of the cube such that red face comes to the top and fits the last view, you will need to rotate the cube like this. You will note that the green color face is behind the blue face and orange color face will come behind the yellow face, that is opposite to the yellow face. The answer is orange. Follow these instructions for the shapes along the border. 1. Color all shapes with rectangular face in red. You have to color all the shapes with rectangular face in red like this. 2. Draw a smiley on shapes with a triangular face. You have to draw a smiley on the shapes having triangular face like this. 3. Draw a star on shapes with a curved face. You have to draw a star on shapes with curved face like this. 4. Color all shapes with no corner in blue. You have to color all shapes with no corners in blue like this. 5. Circle the shapes that have the same opposite faces. You have to circle the shapes that have same opposite faces like this. Sorting 3D shapes. Write the names of 3D shapes in the correct places. 1A. All faces look the same. In this you can write cube and triangular pyramid. 1b. All faces do not look the same. In this you can write cube, cuboid, cylinder, square pyramid, triangular prism, rectangular pyramid. 2a. Shapes with curved edges. In this you can write sphere. 2b. Shapes with straight edges. In this you can write cube, cuboid, all prisms and all pyramids. 3a. Shapes with rectangular faces. In this you can write all prisms except cube. 3b. Shapes with triangular faces. In this you can write all pyramids. And the intersecting portion, shapes with both rectangular and triangular faces, you can write triangular prism and rectangular pyramid. In which circle did you write triangular prism and rectangular pyramid? Answer: triangular prism and rectangular pyramid are written in circle 1b, circle 2b and intersection of circles 3a and 3b. Let us sort shapes in another way. Using circles like those on previous page, can you sort shapes into the categories shapes with curved faces and shapes with flat faces? You can write like this. Shapes with curved faces, in this you can write sphere, cylinder, cone. Shapes with flat faces, in this you can write cube, cuboid, pyramids and prisms. Build with cubes. Build these models with the cubes from the Jadui Pitara kit or any other similar material. You have to build these models with the cubes from the Jadui Pitara kit or any other similar material. Cube towers. How many cubes are there in each of these cube towers? In the first cube tower, you can see 4 cubes in rows and 4 cubes in columns, that is 4 into 4, that is 16. 16 cubes at the bottom. Similarly 3 into 3, that is 9 cubes above it, and 2 into 2, 4 cubes just above it, and 1 cube at the top. If added, you will get 30. Number of cubes in the first cube tower is 30. That is 16 plus 9 plus 4 plus 1. Similarly, in the second cube tower, let's count the number of cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 triangular shape structure in one part of the tower. Similarly, 15 cubes here, 15 cubes here and 15 cubes here, that is 4 times 15, that is 60, and 1 cube at the top. 60 plus 1, 61 cubes. The answer is 61. Note for teachers. Use the available wooden, paper and straw models. Discuss adjacent and opposite faces. Discuss shapes that falls into two sets. Let them make Venn diagrams using circles like above. And write the names of these shapes. Drawing cubes on a triangular dot paper. Can you complete the following cubes? You have to complete the following cubes like this, using dots like this. 1. Match the pictures to the descriptions and name the shapes. A. I have 5 faces and 5 corners. I have 8 edges. One of my faces is a square and 4 of my faces are triangles. The answer is a square pyramid. B. I have one flat face, one curved face and one edge. The answer is cone. C. I have one curved face. I have no edges or corners. The answer is sphere. D. I have two flat faces, one curved face and two edges. I have no corners. The answer is cylinder. E. I have 5 faces, 6 corners and 9 edges, and 2 of my faces are triangles. The answer is triangular prism. F. I have 6 faces, 12 edges and 8 corners. The answer will be cube or cuboid. Two. Each one is different. How? Discuss. First one is a sphere. Second one is a cone. Third is a square pyramid. Fourth one is a cube. And fifth one is a cuboid. Number of faces, corner or vertices and edges in these. There is one face, 0 corners and 0 edges in a sphere. Two face, 1 corner and 1 edge in cone. 5 face, 5 corners and 8 edges in square pyramid. 6 faces in cube and cuboids. 8 corners and 12 edges. 3. Match the following nets to the appropriate solids given below. You can see here nets and solids are given. You have to match them. First is for the triangular pyramid. And the second net is for cylinder. Third net is for cuboid. And the last one is for triangular prism. Four. Which of these nets can be folded to make a solid of the kind given below? The answer will be B and D. If you try to fold the net given in B, you will get cylinder, and that given in D, you will get cuboid. The net A and C are wrong nets. 5. Nitesh cuts up a net on the folds. Here are its pieces. You can see pieces of a net. Which solid has the above pieces in its net? If you join these pieces of the net, you will get pentagonal pyramid. The answer is D. pentagonal pyramid. These are the corners that meet to form this highest point in the pyramid. And these are the bases that fits on this pentagon. Like this. When lines meet, Isa made different corners with straws. We can say that the two straws are like two lines that meet at a point. You can see it here. When two lines meet, they create an angle. You can see different angles here. We see many angles in yoga postures. You can see angle here, here, here and here too. There are 7 angles in this house drawing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many angles are there in this board drawing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let us do 1. Mark the angles in the following pictures. A. You can mark the angles like this. B. You can mark the angles like this. Similarly in C, D and E. 2. Where do you see angles in the classroom? Give a few examples. Answer. Angles can be seen in many places around the classroom. They are present in desks, chairs, tables, windows, doors, cupboards, and even in the whiteboard or chalkboard. Right angles. Let's make right angles with a piece of paper as shown. You have to hold the piece of paper like this, and then unfold it. You will get this type of crease. The two creases meet at the center, forming 4 right angles like this. Identify the angles that you think are right angles and circle them in the dot grid given below. Check using the right angle checker. You can see right angle here, here, here and here too. You have to circle these angles like this. Check for right angles in a book, window and other objects. Write the names of objects where you find right angles. Right angles can be found in objects such as windows, doors, chairs, whiteboards, blackboards, books, desks, etc. Let us do 1. Draw some right angles on the dot grid. You have to draw some right angles on the dot grid like this. Acute and obtuse angles. Acute angles are less than a right angle. Obtuse angles are more than a right angle. You can see acute angle here. That is an angle which is less than a right angle. And you can see obtuse angle here. That is an angle which is more than a right angle. Name some objects from your classroom which have an acute angle. Answer: slightly opened scissors, the sharpened tip of a pencil, the angle between a mic and a table, the edges of a set square. Name some objects from your classroom which have an obtuse angle. A tilted laptop screen, the angle between the minute and hour hands at 8 am, an open notebook, a reclining chair. Identify all angles in the following letters. You can see acute angle here, obtuse angle here, and acute angle here again. Let us do 1. Draw some acute angles on the top grid. Draw a line to make an acute angle using each line given in the bottom grid. You can draw like this. And you can draw like this in the bottom grid to make acute angles. Draw some obtuse angles on the top grid. Draw a line to make an obtuse angle using each given line in the bottom grid. You can draw like this. That is an angle more than right angle. Two. In the figures given below, mark the acute angles in red, right angles in green, and obtuse angles in blue. You have to mark acute angles in red, right angles in green, and obtuse angles in blue. Like this. Like this. Shapes with straws. Make a triangle with straws of different sizes and clay or plasticine. Like this. Does the shape of the triangle change if we gently push one of its sides? The answer is no. The triangle is a very rigid structure. It doesn't change its shape when gently pushed. Trace the triangles you made with the straws in your notebook. You have to trace the triangles you made using straws and plasticine in your notebook. What kinds of angles does a triangle have? A triangle can have all acute angles, one right angle and two acute angles, or one obtuse and two acute angle. Like this. You can write like this. A triangle can have acute angle, right angle, and obtuse angle. Make a rectangular shape with straws and clay, like this. What kinds of the angles do you see in the rectangles? All angles are right angle. Does the shape of the rectangle change if we gently push one of its sides? The answer is yes. You can see it here. The right angle changes to obtuse or acute angle. You can see here. What has happened to the angles of the new shape? The measure of the angles have changed. Are they still right angles? The answer is no. What types of angles have been formed? No, the new shape does not have right angles. Acute and obtuse angles have been formed. Similarly, push one side of a square. The shape of a square will change. Like this. Are they still right angles? The answer is no. What types of angles have been formed? The answer will be same. No, the new shape does not have right angles. Acute and obtuse angles have been formed. How are the angles of triangles and rectangles similar or different? Similarities. Both triangles and rectangles can contain right angles. Differences. A triangle has 3 angles while a rectangle has 4 angles. All 4 angles of a rectangle are right angles while a triangle can have 0 or 1 right angle. Note for teachers. Help children to understand the rigidity of different shapes. The triangle is the most rigid shape as it does not change its shape when pushed. Use the dot grid given below to draw several 3 and 4-sided shapes. Circle the shapes that have one or more right angles. I have already drawn the shapes. You have to circle the shapes having one or more right angles. Discuss. What shapes did you make? I have made triangles, a rectangle and a square. How many shapes did you make with? A. One right angle. I have made a triangle that has one right angle. 1. B. Two right angles. There is no shape with two right angles exactly. C. Three right angles. There is no shape with three right angles. So the answer is 0. D. All right angles. There are two shapes, that is a rectangle and a square, where all angles are right angles. Here are four-sided shapes. In what ways are rectangles and a square different from these shapes? First shape is a trapezium. In this you can see there is no right angle. All angles are either acute or obtuse angle. Second one is a parallelogram. And third one is a kite. The answer is rectangles and squares both have 4 right angles, whereas Each of these shapes are formed by a combination of acute and obtuse angle. All these three shapes has combination of acute and obtuse angles, not right angles as seen in rectangle and square. Note for teachers. Discuss similarities and differences between a square and a rectangle. Provide experiences to observe squares as a special case of rectangles. Teachers can also provide more dot grids if required. Try to make this five-sided shape with all sides equal. You have to make a pentagon like this. A shape with five sides is known as pentagon. Are these right angles? The answer is no. Does the shape of the pentagon change if we gently push one of its sides? The answer is yes. How does this change the angles? The angles may decrease or increase. You can see here all angles are obtuse angles. When we gently push one of its sides, the obtuse angle may change into acute angle or right angle. Can you make a circle using straws? Yes, you can make a circle using straws like this. Look at the picture. The length of straws in this picture are equal. What will happen if we take straws of unequal lengths? The resulting structure will not be a circle. The resulting structure will not be a circle. Let us make. Can you use a scale to draw a circular shape? Let us see. Mark a point A. Like this. Draw many points that are at an equal distance from point A. Like this. Connect the dots freehand. What do you get? If you connect the dots freehand, you will get a structure called circle. You will get a circle. The point A is the center and the line from the center to the border of the circle is the radius. The point A is the center of the circle and the distance from the center to the circle or a point on the circle is known as radius. In this figure, if you join these dots or points, you will get the circle. Point A is the center of the circle and the distance from point A to the circle is known as radius. Amazing circles. A. Take a piece of circular paper. B. Fold your paper in half and crease it well, like this. C. Open the fold and measure the length of the crease using a thread. D. Fold your paper in half in different way and crease it well. E. Open the fold and measure the length of the crease again. F. Fold it again in half in a different way and crease it well. G. Open the fold and measure the length of the crease. If you measure the length of creases, you will get the length of the crease is same. 1. The length of all the creases are equal. 2. These creases are called diameters of the circle. These creases are called diameter of the circle. 3. Discuss where the center is. Do you notice that all the diameters pass through the center? Yes, all the diameters pass through the center. 4. Measure the length of the creases from the center to the border of the circle. This is called the radius of the circle. If you measure the length of the distance from the center of the circle to the circle or border of the circle or any point on the circle, the distance you will get is the radius. That is half of the crease length or half of the diameter. 5. Discuss if there is any relationship between the radius and the diameter of the circle. The relation is the length of the diameter is equal to double the length of the radius. Note for teachers. Children can measure the length using a paper strip or a thread or a scale. Let us do. Fold the circular paper in half like this. Fold this half again in half like this. The length of diameter is double of the length of radius. You have to fill the word double. You can see here the length of diameter is double of the length of radius. A circle can be made easily using a compass. Ask your teacher to help you use a compass. Make the following design. Step 1. First, you have to make a circle like this. After making the circle, you have to take different points that are at a equal distance on the circle. Taking these points as center, draw many circles. Like this. After doing this, you can fill colors and your design is complete. Look at the carpet design, a beautiful circle, right? Mark the center, radius and the diameter of the circular design with any color of your choice. You can mark center, then radius, and then diameter of this circular design with color of your choice. Note for teachers. Help children to draw circles using a compass. Encourage learners to draw different sized circles. Look at the wheels. All wheels look like circles. Name the wheel with the 1. Longest radius, wheel B. 2. Shortest radius, wheel D. 3. Longest diameter, wheel B again. 4. Shortest diameter, wheel D. This is because the length of diameter is double of the radius. So, if a circle has longer radius, then it will have longer diameter too. Puzzling shapes. 1. Identify the hidden shapes and write their names. You will see here triangles, rectangle, circle, square and cylinder. 2. Draw two lines to divide the triangle into one square and two triangles. You can draw like this. You will get one square and two triangles. 3. Draw two lines to divide the square into three triangles. You can draw like this. Triangle 1, triangle 2, triangle 3. 4. Draw lines to show the cuts needed on the shapes in the left column to get the smaller shapes on the right. A. You can draw lines like these. B. Like this. C. Like this. Card game. Sort the 2D shape cards given at the end of the book into three groups according to their sides. Draw the sorted shapes in the space given below. Explain why you sorted your shapes in this way. First, you have to visit the 2D shape cards given at the end of the book. Then you can fill these. Group 1. Shapes in Group 1 have no sides. Group 2. Shapes in Group 2 have one or two sides. Group 3. Shapes in Group 3 have three or four sides. Let us try. 1. Squiggly spiders. Squiggly the spider likes to make webs in different shapes. One day she begins to make triangular webs. How many triangles are there in her web? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then the bigger one 7, 8. Then this one 9. And this one 10. She likes to take walks each morning and check if the walls of her web are strong. Can she begin at point A and reach back to the same point without walking on any wall more than once? Let's check. She can go like this 1, 2, 3, 4, then 8, then 9, then 6, then 11, then 10, then 7, then 5, then 12, and she will reach at A again. The path is like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 6, 11, 10, then 7, then 5, then 12. Trace and show Squiggly's path. I have already shown. Her brother Wiggly made a web using rectangles. How many rectangles can you see in his web? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then this one 6. This one 7. This one 8, 9. Then this one 10. And this one 11. He likes to take a walk at the end of each day and check if the walls of her web are strong. Can he begin at point A and leave from point B without walking on any wall more than once? Let's check. He has to start from A and reach to point B. If he takes this path, then this path will be left, and if he takes this path, then this path will be left. So it is not possible. The answer is no. Trace and show Wiggly's path. You can try doing that. The answer will be no. 2. Use 5 matchsticks to make 2 triangles. Then draw it in the space provided. You have to use 5 matchsticks to draw 2 triangles. You can draw like this. Five matchsticks have been used to draw 2 triangles. 3. Move 2 of these matchsticks to form 4 triangles. You can move these 2 matchsticks to form 4 triangles. Triangle 1, triangle 2, triangle 3 and triangle 4. These 2 matchsticks have been moved. 4. Remove 4 of these matchsticks to leave only 3 triangles. You can remove these 4 matchsticks such that only 3 triangles remain. Five. Model challenge. Can you make a model of solid shapes which has A. 12 straws and 8 clay balls? You can make a model of a cuboid. B. 9 straws and 6 clay balls. You can make a model of a triangular prism. C. 15 straws and 10 clay balls. You can make a model of a pentagonal prism. D. 10 straws and 6 clay balls. You can make a model of a pentagonal pyramid. 6. Classify these shapes based on the number of angles. 3 angles. 3 angles can be seen in B, D and F. 4 angles. 4 angles can be seen in A, C and G. 5 angles. 5 angles can be seen in E, only E. What relation do you notice between the number of sides and the number of angles? In a triangle, there are 3 sides and 3 angles. In a quadrilateral or a shape with 4 sides, you can see 4 sides and 4 angles. In a pentagon, 5 sides, 5 angles. And in a hexagon, 6 sides and 6 angles. That means the number of sides and angles are equal. Seven. Draw a 2D shape that has less than 5 angles. You can draw triangle, rectangle or a square or any shape having 3 or 4 sides. Draw a 2D shape that has more than 5 angles. You can draw any 2D shape having more than 5 sides. Like this. Number of angles in this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8. Mark the right angles and write the number of right angles in each figure. Number of right angles in first figure 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of right angles in first figure is 4, and in second figure 0, in third figure 1, in fourth figure again 0, and fifth figure again 0, and in the last 4 right angles again. Which of the above shapes have only right angles? The answer is first and last shape. Nine. Observe the following shapes. You have to observe the 14 shapes given here. Identify the shape that has 2 right angles, 1 acute angle and 1 obtuse angle. The shape 2 and 7 has 2 right angles, 1 obtuse angle and 1 acute angle. You can see it here. 1 right, 2 obtuse and 1 acute angle. The shape 10 has 1 right angle, 2 obtuse angle and 1 acute angle. 2 obtuse and 2 acute angles. The shape 3, 5, 9, 11 and 13 has 2 obtuse and 2 acute angles. 4 right angles. 4 right angles can be seen in shape 4, shape 6, shape 12 and shape 14. For more videos, you can like and subscribe @ NCERT video book. Thank you.